So You Think You Can Write, where we give serious writing critique without taking ourselves too seriously. My name is Brock Booher, and with us today,
Janette, Rallison,
Torsha Baker,
Randy, Lindsay.
All right, the way this works, we're going to read a submission, and the esteemed panel here is going to pretend that they're agents or editors, and if they at any time would stop reading, they will hit their buzzers. There you go.
bitterly and unhappy, and that's how agents do it.
Of course, our intent is to help you make your writing better, and so we're
Yes.
trying to point out some of the flaws you may have, and so that you will be able to send this in to an editor.
Right.
So, here we go. The title of this is Raven King.
good title.
A ghost lingered near the entryway of my new Budapest apartment. She wore a dress worthy of a Renaissance festival, complete with traditional Hungarian embroidery of bright red flowers and symmetrical birds. It was the transparency that really gave her away, though. One hand gripping my luggage, I fidgeted with the loose buttons at the bottom of my cardigan.
Okay.
I didn't see as anywhere
No,
there.
I know.
It's the ING.
No, not even that. No.
Oh,
They
okay.
know me so well. They can buzz for me. No.
You don't like luggage?
No, it's the.
Transparency?
No, it's
Don't
just.
be transparent.
Wait, we just saw a ghost. That is the biggest, awesomest way to open this, right? But then there's no reaction.
Okay,
Like-
the funny thing is I got so stuck on the beautiful dress I forgot about the ghost.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
yes,
That was good.
bring
actually.
attention to the ghost.
Like-
Shine a lantern on that.
There
think
should
he's
be
about to.
some
Well, she's
reaction.
about to.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, ghost. Anyway, so that
Okay.
just struck me as wrong.
Maybe
Okay.
that's her personality.
Maybe-
she's so used to seeing the ghost
could
that
be.
it just doesn't even phase
That's
her.
true. Although if that is the case, so that we know that that's on purpose
Here we
and
go
not.
again.
I know. You cannot take this
No,
microphone.
no, I mean she should think that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
We're gonna
Okay, that
separate
too.
these. We're gonna separate these two in the next episode.
Okay, but then the reaction would be like, another one. Seriously, can't I get a break?
Well,
Yeah.
continuing,
Okay, sorry.
it had been years since I'd seen a ghost. The last one had been my grandma Evelyn on my 18th birthday. She whispered, "Happy birthday, Margit." Bulldog Shruzensnep, I can't pronounce Hungarian if that's Hungary. Anyway, and that was the end of my communion with my ancestors. But maybe coming to Budapest had shaken them loose once more. Hope flickered under my tongue, and I let go of the button. I would pull it off if I wasn't careful.
He talks about that he's,
She.
Or she.
sorry,
Yeah. Do we
that
did it say?
ended with the
Okay.
ancestors
Oh, yeah. No, that's.
that, well, I'm guessing from Margaret.
Margit.
Oh yeah.
That is,
Probably
a
it's
she,
a girl.
It says she on the second line.
But that's.
I want to
talking
find out
about
more.
ghosts.
I don't want to move past the whole, my ancestors used to talk to me. I mean, maybe I should have waited for the judging portion of it or the comment portion of it, but I think that takes a serious step away from what's interesting in this first page, and that's why I buzzed it.
Okay. The girl was most certainly a ghost, especially because the aging cab driver who was helping me with my luggage didn't acknowledge her. I could wait until he left before talking her. There's a word missing there.
I would read.
I would wait until he left before talking to her. The two is missing. He was barely out of breath when he reached the top of the stairs, despite his age. I tried to hide my panting, but my red face probably gave me away. The molded rubber handle of my suitcase slipped in my sweaty hands. To make things worse, the whole apartment complex had the deliciously deep red scent of someone cooking goulash, and it set my stomach growling. "Here, your luggage." He wiped his wrinkled brow with a kerchief, even though he wasn't sweating. Kind of him to pretend.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna jump in first because I am that way, bossy and pushy and, anyway. Okay, so again, through this whole thing, I'm like, what, I wanted more reaction about this ghost still, but, okay, so when they said a ghost lingered near the entryway of my apartment, in my mind, I'm assuming that she's right there. Like, I'm thinking the apartment door, like there's the hallway, here's the apartment door, the ghost is standing there. So it kind of set me aback when I found out that she's actually out on the street.
No, in front of the door outside the apartment building.
Right.
Yeah, make that more clear.
Right, but I still thought it was more immediate, not like, oh, I saw her in the distance, but,
Outside
Okay.
the entryway of
because
my new
one
Budapest
hand
apartment.
gripping my luggage, okay, then I'm thinking of her standing there in front of her apartment door, with the luggage. And then, but yeah, then, and I know that you probably have gotten feedback about, oh, well, you need to set the setting and everything, and that is true. But I'm thinking, okay, would she really be thinking about the scent of goulash
I would.
and how hungry it is when there's a ghost there? Because I telling you, I'd just be thinking ghost, 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 ghost. So I kind of understood a little bit why she didn't, because then I was like wondering, like, why are you messing with your luggage when there's a ghost right there? Because if she's the sort of person who talks to ghosts, then it seems like she would talk immediately. So I think you maybe need to make that more clear, at the beginning, that the reason why she's not is that ghost, she's not alone. Because again, I didn't even know she was alone.
Maybe a
until
comment
the
like,
cab.
I thought I was done with that,
Yeah,
or I was done with them.
yeah, and then she could say, something about
Well, she
being in the
does-
cab earlier.
She does, it'll be years since I've seen a ghost. So
Right.
we don't know how she responds.
Right, but we don't know if she's happy to see a ghost or
Mhm.
sad, or we don't know, what
Well,
her
hope
reaction to
flickered
that
under
is.
my tongue and I let go of
Right.
the button. So maybe she's happy. Again, I tell you what was really strong though in this piece is she used all the senses.
Yeah, that was
And
good.
that was really strong. And that got, that's why I think the stomach growling, I thought it fit perfectly with that. I personally went, okay, it's all the senses. They've been traveling. Sounds like they've been traveling. It's a long trip. You're hungry. You walk in, you smell this. I don't know. I thought there
I
was some
still
strength.
think if
a lot of
I
strength.
see a ghost right now, it
My
doesn't
hunger
matter
would
when
go
I'm
away,
hungry.
but you can still smell it.
But
So
you
you
know
can still
what?
recognize
If
smelling
this
it
is-
without being like, oh, I'm hungry.
Or if you want to
this
put
is
the scent in,
commonplace for this person,
that's
Well,
true.
they want it to
they're
be
not going
commonplace.
So this could
Yeah.
be very good characterization. We're like, oh, I gotta see a ghost. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
And that tells us something about the character.
Right.
Oh, it's too bad you couldn't just say it like that. A ghost. I'm hungry. But again, if that is the case, then I want more deep, point
Internal
of view,
thought.
internal thought, where we're seeing her reaction, or like, what do they want now? What is her relationship with these
True.
ghosts?
That would
Are
add.
they? What do they want now, or is it just like, oh, yeah, it's another person?
And that was my biggest thing. I wanted more internal thought.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
I know.
That's what I seem to always want.
These two want to be
Yes.
mind readers in
Internal
real life.
thought.
They-
That's why I read books. I like to read minds. No, but no, seriously, we want to know. So I want to know so much more about her reaction to what is going on here. Is this normal? Is this not normal? Is she scared? Is she not scared? Is she? I mean, yes, it says right here, hope. Hope for what?
I did wonder that too.
And I, even I've heard many great writers talk about be careful with trying to set up too much mystery. There's a time and a place for it, and you don't want there to be so much mystery in the beginning of your book that your readers are going, what?
Yeah.
You want to tell them what's going on. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good to tell your readers what's going on. The other thing, I got a little confused on a couple of these lines. I'm like, what are you trying to say there? So one of them was, and maybe you guys can clarify, maybe I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, I will say that. But it says, hope flickered under my tongue and I let go of the button. I would pull it off if I wasn't careful.
Right.
So she's just
I wondered
talking
that
about her suitcase, that she's going to pull off the button of her
I
suitcase.
Talking about the button on her
On the suitcase?
cardigan.
Oh, on the
She
She
cardigan.
goes back to I fidget with a loose button at the bottom of my cardigan, so she's talking about that button. So that does confuse you because it's a little too separated.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking we were talking about suitcase or and then it talks about she's holding her suitcase, but then the cab driver says, here, your luggage. But I thought she was holding the suitcase. Did I miss something
Yeah.
there?
He's got some of it, she's got some of it.
Oh, so
that's
there's
not,
more suit. Okay.
but it's not, like you said, it is a
It's
bit
not
confusing.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely clarify those things just because you don't want your readers going, wait, did I miss something?
Right,
What,
right.
Did he take her suitcase away from her?
And I was confused, the same place as Torsha. I would pull it off if I wasn't
Right.
careful. Because it also could be like pull off like
Pulling off
The hope that
a
flickered
hoax
underneath the
or
tongue.
yeah,
that
like
was-
she's pulling off that she doesn't see the ghosts.
Yeah.
Or
And
something
then
like that.
kind of him to pretend. To pretend what? What was he pretending?
Pretending that he was sweating when he really didn't have to work too hard. She was trying to point out that
Oh.
he didn't have to work too hard to carry stuff up even though he was older, but she was. So obviously she's not in very good shape. She's trying to give us some
Oh,
characterization.
Okay, see, and that went
Okay.
over my head too,
And
I'm
see,
sorry.
I
I'm
thought
tired.
that, but when you said kind of him to pretend, I thought she was saying sarcastically, like, he's pretending that it was hard work, so I'll have to tip him more. But I didn't understand, but I like what you said, but yeah, because she's so sweaty that the suitcase is just, she's holding it. But now that he says that, I think, oh, that's probably what you
Yeah,
did mean.
that's-
And I see what you were saying
Okay, you're
about.
buzzing. Sorry.
I'm buzzing through critique, okay?
Sorry, we're like, and another thing, and another thing.
I have never seen two ladies more picky than you two.
But overall,
This is
it
what
was
happens when you
very
don't
good.
get. But they've had 8 hours sleep between the two of them,
That's
so
true.
maybe
I
that's
didn't
why.
buzz it. Let's just focus on that.
Mm.
And the reason I didn't buzz it is because I would still keep reading because
Okay, then
I
let's-
really like ghost stories.
Then
So
let's vote.
I just wanted to say that. just
Let's
to
vote.
put
I'll
that on
start.
there.
So I'm going to give it a set. I like the premise. I like the voice. I like goulash. Good use
Who
of
doesn't
the.
like goulash?
Who doesn't like the good use of the senses. It just needs some polish, and I think it's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm giving it a set also, despite the fact that I went through it sentence by sentence, telling you what was wrong with it. Because yeah, I think you started in a good place. The writing overall is very, I can tell you're not a beginner. This is pretty good. I just think that we need some internal thought to make some sense of things and make sure you give her a clear reaction and we're good.
Yeah, I'm going to third that. Yes, I'm going to go with set, and for the same reasons. And like I said, I was intrigued and I would keep reading. So that's why I didn't buzz it. I just want to see you get published because so I can finish reading this. So that's why I'm trying to throw out those things that I think is really going to bring this just to the next level. So mainly internal thought. So yeah.
And I have a way different view on it
As
than
usual.
the ladies.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a lot of problem. I'm still going to give it a set because I think that some internal voice will alleviate the problems they're finding with it, and for me, it would make it a little clearer. But I want to spend my time talking about what was really great about this, and the voice is great, and the thing I'm always talking about, which is, what's the setting? I know the setting for this story. What's it about? Well, I have a really good idea, at least enough of an idea to keep me going forward. I know that there's ghosts there, right? I mean, so setting and even some characterization are there, all of those things that are so important for a first page and are conversely so difficult to do, those are there. So I think that this is really close to being ready to go. Just a little internal thought. And I think
So you're not too far off on what we said.
No, I'm
Yeah,
way.
he's
No,
just
no,
way
no, no.
nicer
I'm
about
way
I said
far.
set. We said set. You said internal thought. We said internal thought. I think we're
I
on the
didn't-
same
I
page.
didn't spend 20 minutes complaining about it,
That's
okay? I think it's this close to
You're
being.
really 20
Okay,
minutes.
I'm gonna buzz you guys right now. We're
It's
gonna
called
end
lack
this.
of sleep.
Okay,
I
So-
claim lack of sleep. It really was a great.
Yeah, it
so
was.
did we get it right, or are we gonna keep arguing about it?
And another thing.
Leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see us go at it more, because this is really fun. We enjoyed it. So until next time, get ready.
Get set
Right.
and subscribe.
That's
Do
the
that.
first time I said right, so I'm like, wait, what am I saying? It's like, oh, right.